Hello. This is Stephen Cuff reporting for my live broadcast. Running late today, and I apologize for that today. I'm not showing any viewers at this time, but I imagine some will come. But if not, someone will probably see this live broadcast after it's over. Okay, I see one viewer. They're starting to come through now. But this is my 67th live broadcast. So I want to talk about my subject today is, and again, I'm apologize for those that didn't hear me. I'm running late today because I'm gathering some things together. But my subject today is to be happy. Be happy. Be happy. you know. I want to say some things, and sometime in my live broadcast, in the past, we talk about TBC and reaching out to others, but sometime I've talked about you, you, and you. Okay. All right. Listen closely. All right. Um, number one, number one, you have to own your own happiness. Own your own happiness. Okay? Own your own happiness. Now think about what I'm saying. Often, a lot of times, we look for so many things in life to make us happy. It could be your spouse. It could be something your kids. It could be something you acquired. It's so many things that we often in life look for to make us happy. As in the billion coin, for example. We look at the billion coin to make us happy. But before the billion coin, you found a billion coin, were you as happy as you should be? Do you get up in the morning and do what they call affirmations and say, I'm a great person. I'm blessed. Just say different kind of positive things about yourself. We have to reach down in our own self to be happy with you. Start with you. Don't look for things to make you happy. So that's what I'm leading at. Don't look at just the billion coin to make you happy. Yes, it's a wonderful idea, but it starts with you. Because if you're not happy inside, how can you think you make somebody else happy? Think about that. Number two, and this is something you may not thought about. Challenge your own story. Did you catch that? Challenge your own story. Because think about this. You wrote it. You look for other people, to look at what you're all about, even in the billion coin. But you need to listen, if you don't have something like an authority, like our awesome God, we gonna bog down about all our own problems, our health, our this, our that. We all bogged down to stress and all stressed about stuff. Give it to a higher power. I don't know who you worship, but I worship our awesome God. I turn things over to Him. That's why I don't have a lot of issues in my life. I refuse to have it. I don't let stress come in my life like that. I mean, you know the old expression, you can do bad by yourself. So why allow somebody else to make you feel bad? You see my point? 3, enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey you on in the billion coin, not the destination. Woo! Did you catch that? Enjoy the journey, not the destination. Now, what do I mean by that? Do you realize there's so many things that happens on your journey, on our journey in the billion coin? Are you waiting till we get to 1 billion members in the billion coin? So we all can use this for goods and services. When you can actually do that right now. You can trade and exchange for goods and services with the Billion Coin right now. It doesn't always have to be fiat paper money. So enjoy your journey through this whole time. You started it, didn't you? So enjoy your journey. Don't think about don't look at the finish. Look at the time going through it. Look at the time going through it. Don't worry so much about the finish line. Celebrate some times along the way. It's just like, for example, let's say you were making $25,000 or $35,000 a year, but all of a sudden you got that job that made that you had this major increase in salary, and you made $100,000 a year. Shouldn't you be putting those candles on that cake then, and celebrating that time then? So think about that. You know, our anniversary every year, we had a lot of people, and they feature a lot of us on videos on the blog. And now we talk about this cruise. But before, listen, if you just gotten, like they got people on our Quick Cash who have signed up people, how many people have paid their $10? That's wonderful, wonderful feat. Celebrate those times as they come along. Don't wait till the end of the finish line in TBC. And this is something that's kind of got to hit you right here. If you don't see yourself valuable, how do you expect many people in poverty see you valuable? Did you catch that? If you do not see yourself valuable, how do you see someone to get out of poverty? How are they going to see you valuable? See, for me, I see all the people online and TV that's struggling out there, that's have food to eat and food to drink. Each one of those little children or adults are just as important as you. So we have to get off for ourselves, because if you don't feel like you're important to yourself, how can you expect someone else to see you that way? You see what I'm saying? So when I ask people, if people so far, and it's so far the people that's here, and I'm seeing 8 people, viewers. If people understand what I'm saying so far in this live broadcast, put in the broadcast, TBC is for me. Just start putting in the chat right now for me. TBC is for me if you understand these points I'm trying to make to you. Because see, so many people are talking about everything under the sun about the Billion Coin, which it should be doing. But are you keeping yourself in check? Because if you're not got yourself right, can you expect to help other people and educate them properly? All right. And then, and lastly, make your relationships count with these people. Make them count. Realize that the people you're bringing the Billion Coin, how often you do it, these people count. It doesn't mean you make more money necessarily. You're gonna make some through the exchange, do purchasing some. They purchase TBC from you. Notice I didn't say invest, right? Don't use the word invest. Don't use that word. They purchase from you. Now, there's some people that may have came on this live broadcast a little late. I'm going to go through another review. Make these, like I said, make your relationships count. Build some positive, good, loving relationships with people around you. And for long, you're going to see this whole army of people, just people, all caring, all reaching the same thing we're trying to reach for humanity. Or everyone trying to create abundance. Then all of a sudden, what happens is what? This love and prosperity comes along with it. Now, I'm going to go back and review about, and my topic was be happy. I realize not everybody's happy, but everybody deserves happiness. But it's got to start with you. So my first one was own your own happiness. Don't allow somebody else to make you happy. Challenge your own story. Don't create your own story based on other people. You wrote the script. Make your script work. Don't allow somebody else to write your story of your life. And that goes for in the Billion Coin as well. All right. Enjoy the journey while you're going along in the Billion Coin. Look at some of the success points you're having throughout the Billion Coin. Don't wait for the finish of our billion people to start celebrating. Just don't allow once a year to celebrate a year in the Billion Coin. You may have some successes right in your own group, your own team. If you got local people that's in your area that you help get in the Billion Coin, and y'all all, have lunch with them sometime. Brainstorm how y'all can make this grow even more. You see? Think about all these things. And if you don't see yourself, and again, if you don't see yourself valuable, how do you expect somebody else going to see you valuable? And these are people when you're talking to people about the Billion Coin. And make your relationships count. Last, make your relationships count. Thank you so much for people putting this here. Thank you so much, the friendly marketer. Thank you, Crypto TBC John. Thank you, Henry Langford and Irene, I believe it is. Last name Irene. Diane Gordon, thank you for being here. Serena, always here. Diana Gordon, thank you again. Thank you, Scott, for being here. And Han, thank you so much. Bitcoin Scott, thank you so much. Jules, thank you so much. Jules, I'm going to keep you in my prayers. I know you have to get to the hospital. We all want to pray for Jules and Parker from New Zealand. Joanne Gardner, I believe she's another one that's having some health issues, and maybe some other ones in here. And that was one of the things I talked about yesterday in my live broadcast. We got to make sure that we check on our health, because we got to have health before what? Wealth. Like I said before, I came across these things from a video that I came across. And I kept playing it over and over again. It just resonated with me. I said, wow, this stuff is really good. And I thought I would pass along to you all. I just want you to know that the Billion Coin is an awesome opportunity for all of us. But we got to make sure that we are indulging ourselves and just not reading what I want to say. Come on, you know what I'm going to say, right? The TBC blog, the Billion Coin blog. Yeah, a lot of blogs are coming about, and some people are getting a little confused about how the cookie system works. And, as much as I'm in it and study the blog, I had some my leader Carrie and myself, we had some things to try to resolve, and what a broadcast received based on a bystander received. I had to read this. I had to go over several times to really get it. It just didn't stick with me like it normally do. But I got it now. And I'm not going to go over that in this particular live broadcast because it was been done so many people already. And I know that people here like Donna Gordon and the Bishop E. Thank you so much for being here, brother. I'm sorry that some of you made it here a little later. I went over it kind of twice already. So if you want to catch this live broadcast, please go back and watch it from the beginning. But I came across these things because I believe, like I said before, we talk about so much and getting people involved in the Billion Coin. But what we got to realize is that it's got to come from us first. If you see yourself as a builder, a leader, you have to make sure that you are right yourself before you can start getting out and getting this word out the right way and the way you should. That's just the way I see it. And I'm sure several people on here probably agree with me about some of the things I said today. Again, I'm like Randy. I'm not perfect. And like David Jones, the friendly marketer, stated yesterday. I'm gonna just say this. They call me a TBC expert. They tell me I'm one of the greatest leaders in our TBC community. That's what the administration said. I don't want to be put on a pedestal for anyone. I just get it done. I just believe in it. See, this is not the time. When they want us to start working and doing live broadcasts and these things, I said, wow, this is all I got to do? That's what I said. Because I've been other online businesses where I had to have home meetings and stand up in front of over 100 people doing a regional convention here in town, or go to a regional convention, a national one, and was across, receiving an award of over 10,000 people. I've been there and done that. So when they asked me to do a live broadcast, I said, is that all? Is that? I know it's more coming down the pike, but is that all they want us to do? That's what. When they said something about the 10 questions on migration, I said, is that all? 10 questions? I expected 40 or more. Because I'm sure they could have put up 40, 50 questions about the Billion Coin and expect us to know it before we migrate. I think that was a perfect idea that they did that. We got to make sure we weed out the people that's not really for the Billion Coin. Because there's a lot of people in the Billion Coin. Over almost 3.3 million people. But how many of those are really doing what the Billion Coin expect of us? That's all I'm saying. How many of them are doing that? So I want to say to all of you, thank you so much for being here for this live broadcast. I am strongly considering, and I have done it in the past before, I may just be doing 2 live broadcasts on, I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow. I probably may do it on Saturday. I don't know how many viewers I have. I don't know. But tomorrow I will announce the times that I will be doing if I decide to do 2 live broadcasts. Otherwise, I know one I will always be at the same time at 3 o'clock. But I'm thinking strongly about doing 2 live broadcasts on this coming Saturday. I know that John, he does them almost on a daily basis now. I think it's wonderful. I know Mary has done it before, and I think Mary and I was one of the first to start doing that. I think when we did that some months ago. I want to say, I'm not sure. John may have too. I just didn't know John doing that then, because I know he's up to this. He's doing really well up to his 60s now, just like we are. But we just want to get out and doing this live broadcast because yes, we're getting recognition for it, but that's a wonderful thing. Well, like I've said, if I didn't get a penny for it, it wouldn't matter to me. Because I see this is much bigger than being a millionaire or a billionaire to me. I see it much different, kind of like Randy sees. We're trying to lift humanity and where it's supposed to be. Not for what? not just to get our TBC wallet to $1 billion. No. But what I've always said, we got to start here with this mindset of ours. Get out of that greed, that scarcity, poverty mindset. We got to get out there first. It's got to be about love. It's got to be about prosperity, and it's got to be about abundance in the TBC, because that's what they represent. So with that said, to all of you all, I'd like to thank all of you, from the Bishop E and everybody that's named a few minutes ago, for being this awesome live broadcast with all of you. I love all of you. Y'all, you are my TBC family. You know, I want to recognize Doc Dan over in the Philippines, doing a wonderful job, sir. You know, I love being at your live broadcast. I love the Filipino people over there that's in TBC, and those that's not. I have many Filipino friends here in the United States, and they live in different parts of the United States. And, you know, they're wonderful people. Thank you so much for all of you being here. That's right. That's right, Bishop E. Lift these people out of poverty. I'm with you. Thank you so much for having me here, brother. Thank you so much for all of you being here today. It's been an awesome pleasure being with you. I'm scheduled to be here tomorrow at the same time. And like I stated before, tomorrow, if I decide to have 2 live broadcasts, I will mention both the time slots for both. And I don't know whether, again, you can put 2 on whether you cannot put 2 on a live broadcast schedule or not. You know, I will tell you the times. You can just go to my YouTube at Stephen Cuffey, and you'll see me there. Again, I'm not claiming to be the best live broadcaster, by no means. No, I just tend to speak from the heart. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I just tell you people. Sometimes I tell people what they want to hear, and sometimes I tell them what they don't want to hear. And sometimes the things they don't want to hear is for their own good. And y'all know that's true with people sometimes. I just want to be helpful to everyone. Okay, thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure. And y'all have a awesome, great day.